Your Honor, are you judging me? I'll take it up with God.
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
I will not, because the sheriff.
What the are we doing here since you know everything?
I have not dishonored my mother and my father.
I'm sorry, is this the 1800s?
So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor.
Well, I'm about to go buy a fucking Rolex and wait till they find out how I'm paying.
You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law.
Right.
Ain't nobody paying attention. How do you guys feel about a little Zoom court? It's been a while. And how do we feel about a sovereign citizen in Zoom court? Let's find out.
Everybody
From a
here.
channel called Court Nerds. Great.
Miss St. Fleur, you ready?
Wow, they're really giving with the editing. They're really giving.
Good morning, Judge Corsi.
Good morning.
And thank you so much, Your Honor. I do apologize. I did have a trial this morning before Judge Wong, and
Wait, hold on. Ashanti, sovereign citizen extraordinaire. Okay, we have our attorney who's representing Miss Ashanti, and here's the judge. He's a sports fan. What could go wrong?
We sent the conflict letter to the person who no longer, the staff attorney that's no longer with Judge Berry. So my sincere apologies. And I thought my paralegal filed it, but she probably did not.
Okay, so you may proceed.
I thought for a second that her shirt said Melania. I was like, is she just a huge Melania fan? It says melanin. I really thought for a second, I was trying to read the subtext. I said, damn, First Lady got murked. Oh my God, dude.
Your Honor, this matter was, a while back, Your Honor, in 2020. Your Honor, this was a legitimation action with petition for legitimation to establish custody, child support, and visitation. Your Honor, when we went to court, Your Honor, we filed a motion to compel, I think, in that case, Your Honor, and opposing side, the defendant did not respond. Your Honor, per that order, Your Honor, we ended up filing a petitions, the petitioner ended up filing a motion for contempt, Your Honor, because the court ordered that we end up filing a motion for contempt, Your Honor, because the defendant owed $2,755.40 of attorney fees.
Okay.
Your Honor, and I think that was encompassed because she failed to respond to the motion to compel, and Judge Berry granted me that motion. And Your Honor, we attached it to the plaintiff's motion for incarceration, Your Honor, that was attached as Exhibit A.
Can I just say really quick? I could never be a judge because I'm way too insecure for anybody to be calling me Your Honor. Like, shit, somebody say happy birthday to me and I say, I'm sorry. Like, I cannot take any compliments. I cannot take any, oh, wow, I love your content. I'm like, why? Come on. What's my most asked question? Why are you guys here? Why are you watching me? Now if I can imagine there's a bunch of educated people that are like, Your Honor, I'd be like, yo, chill. You can call me BOZE. Damn.
The plaintiff's motion for incarceration, Your Honor, that was attached as Exhibit A. Your Honor, since that time, Your Honor, we've appeared before Judge Berry a few times, Your Honor, and surprisingly, this is the first time Ms. Lott has appeared since that petition, since our trial in 2020.
Okay.
Your Honor, I've tried to reach out to Ms. Lott a few times, Your Honor, to no avail. Your Honor, she's been included on all of the email correspondence with the court. Your Honor, she's willfully failed and refused to pay the attorney fees. Your Honor, last time we were in court.
Okay, excuse me. For a minute, did anyone else think that Rachel was Ashanti's attorney? I thought that she was. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a clearer picture. Apologize for that. She's actually representing the other person. So now she's saying Ashanti hasn't responded to a lot of the requests. She hasn't paid the money. And, Rachel's out here doing her job. She's doing her job. So, okay. All right. Did you know that this season you can eat stress-free with Factor's delicious dietitian-approved meals? They're fresh, never frozen, and guess what? You just have to put it in the microwave for like 2.5 minutes. You already know what my favorite things are, and I say them every single time, and I'll say them again because they're golden. No dishes, no thinking too hard about what I want to eat. I'm a delivery guy. Sometimes I like to scroll through the restaurants and I spend forever thinking about what do I want? No, don't waste time doing that. Have 5 carefully curated meals that are just sitting in the fridge waiting for you to throw them in the microwave and enjoy them. Also, don't forget, they have so many different options. You can do keto friendly, you can do calorie smart, or just the regular chef's choice. That's my favorite. And hey, are you looking for something a little more gourmet? Well, guess what? Factor now has filet mignon and shrimp in their meals. And look, I told you, fresh, never frozen. So you know it's gonna be good. You can also have asparagus, broccolini, anything. Just upgrade your meals at checkout and you can try the Gourmet Plus. Also, Factor offers snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, protein bites, anything like that. You can just stock up your whole fridge with Factor for the week. If you don't want to stress about counting calories, picking what meal you're gonna eat, doing dishes, if it's gonna be a busy week, fire up the Factor order. Whether you're returning or first time, it's always a good idea to get your Factor box. And hey, I know you've probably been hearing about Factor for a while from me, but if you're finally gonna give it a shot and order, maybe you're busy for the Christmas season, remember, there's always a discount code. You can use code BOZE50 free to get 50% off plus free shipping on your very first Factor box. That's right. All you gotta do is check out the link in the description or go to factor75.com and then use our code BOZE50 free. God, I love that word, free. Your Honor?
I think Judge Berry, I thought she granted and stated that because we did request for incarceration, Your Honor, and I guess we're here and just we're asking that Ms. Lott is incarcerated until the $2,755.40 is paid, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I am asking for attorney fees for today, Your Honor, and even me having to file this motion and continue to, I guess, seek attorney fees from Ms. Lott, Your Honor.
What are you asking for today?
Your Honor, for today, Your Honor, I'm asking for $1,500, Your Honor.
Oh, she
And I can provide my affidavit to the court, Your Honor. We had to communicate with the court, Your Honor. I've been practicing law since 2008, Your Honor. I've been in good standing since that time.
Look, look, I tell y'all, you know, I do pretty well now. Things are good, but, you know, things were not always good. I'll tell you right now, if it's over $800, I do not see it. I've never seen it before. What are you talking about? Like, hey, my max is, okay, $700. I might chip away at that a little bit, get you on my back. $800 for some attorney shit. Don't y'all, isn't the government already in debt? Ask them. Shit, I don't have it. Yo, chat, what is your cutoff for an amount of money that, like, if it was a big legal thing that, like, you have to kind of do? Like, what's your maximum before you go, well, I ain't paying that? Okay, $20, $100 for real, $500. Y'all, okay, 2K, yeah, $700. There's my 700 people. I will make an attempt, you know? I will make an attempt. That, I mean, like, when I was working, like, corporate and I had, like, a salary and I live in LA, I feel like we're all kind of on the same page about the breaking point. Like, 500 to 1,000. After that, I'm good on that. You gonna have to call somebody.
Your Honor, I charge my client a flat fee of the $1,500 just to try to see, just so we can file this motion for incarceration.
All right, Ms. Lott, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter now and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Why?
Your Honor, are you judging me?
Is the what? Oh no, everybody, strap in. I need a seatbelt to attach to my chair. That is the thing that I need. Like just.
Assuming you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789. And the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government.
Well, Ashanti, shit, what the fuck are we doing here since you know everything?
I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws.
Sorry, I talked to God, and basically this whole little operation that you guys have, America, government, it's bullshit. So let's wrap it up here. Lady, Rachel, you can go fuck yourself. I'll see you later. Ashanti out.
I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship. I am friends with the IRS.
I'm friends with the IRS
with the $20 money order because there is no money. With the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my
Rejection of payment is payment. Well, I'm about to go buy a fucking Rolex and wait till they find out how I'm paying. I really want to point out here, what are we debating about? Rachel, the attorney who's been working on this case, really just wants to be paid. She asked her client for a $1,500 flat fee, and within it, Ashanti was supposed to pay the attorney's fees. Rachel is trying to get the money that she should be paid for the case. It's clearly a civil situation.
My religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. Okay. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged, or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not.
Let's see. Theft by shoplifting. Okay.
I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's
bad Christian
estate.
And actually, I love calling this shit out. Bad fucking Christian. Bad Christian. Because a good Christian would not be using God's name to get out of paying money that they fucking owe to a working person. Okay? Bad Christian. You guys know I am not religious anymore, but I was raised in the church, and I happen to be around a lot of bad Christians. And that shit pisses me off. Like, it pisses me off. There are so many people that really respect the Bible. They are true to their morals. They do their thing. They're not talking shit in the church. They're not messing with stuff, And like, I hate when people operate under the guise of Christianity and do very unchristian things, Like, it just bothers me. And it's weird because I ain't even religious anymore. But I don't know. Maybe somebody gets me.
There is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accepted, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation.
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for legitimation with Tariq Crunk?
Miss LaFleur, can you provide me your...
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur, it's not Little Fleur. Girl. It's St. Fleur, it's not Little Fleur. We're gonna quote all of these articles. Make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur.
Rachel. St. Fleur. Rachel. Were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles would tell me were you in court.
I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
Anything further, Miss St. Fleur?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Lott, we have an order saying you had 10 days to pay this $2,755.40. Do you have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me.
What does it say,
This
rejection?
is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's that $20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They sent it back, and refusal of payment is payment, so I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well,
she sent them a money order for $20, which she owed $1,500. Oh my God. Oh my God.
$20
okay. Can we go to jail?
$2,755.40.
For any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American. Mr. Crump, who is a U.S. citizen, however, has also violated the own court order that he brought into matter, because my child is supposed to go to school in DeKalb County, and he decided that he wasn't going to do that, Your Honor. This man is abusive, and at this point, I am over this whole situation.
Well, that's not before the court.
Rachel, don't pull the family law book out in the call, girl. Rachel, put the book down or just hold it lower. Damn. She said, let me get the instruction manual.
I'll take it up with God.
We won't.
I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not bared false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put...
Holy shit. I have not dishonored my mother or father. I'm sorry. Is this the 1800s, Ashanti? Like, that's one of your metrics? She's got these Stone Age morals. I haven't honored my mother or father. You're in a court. What the f*** does that have to do with anything?
All right, Ms. Lott, I'm gonna find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40. Order you incarcerated. That is jailed
Oh my fucking God.
until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
I will not because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction.
The sheriff will come out and arrest
Ain't nobody paying attention. Ain't nobody paying attention. Like, dude, the thing is, too, I understand that, you know, she got this off a website or Facebook or something. And maybe when somebody's explaining it very matter-of-factly and almost in alarmist tones, that's something that I've started to catch on to. Have you guys realized that? You ever see somebody say something like really matter-of-factly or really intense, and it makes you go like, it gives you like an adverse reaction? I realize now I get really triggered by like when people use alarmist language to like get a point across. I think it's really f***ed up and like it bothers me. Anyways, I feel like she probably like read some shit online and was like, this sounds really great. But you gotta remember, these judges and attorneys and cops too, they've been hearing all of that stuff ever since it started circulating online and was like mass available for 15 years. And it's the same exact information that's being regurgitated. There's, you know, they're not, you know, probing into some new laws or anything. It's the same exact sovereign sit bullshit. And so I think like 10 years ago, there were these videos like sovereign citizen owns police or da-da-da-da. And so it was a little bit more of a movement. But now judges and attorneys have heard this shit for years, and this is how they're going to treat you. That neither of them are looking at Ashanti while she is fighting for her life. Oh my God.
Turn yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
Jurisdiction over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over
That's
me.
fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days.
I didn't like that. Whatever. Hold on. I just gotta point out these are random edits in this video from this channel. I like the video. I'm not loving all the edits. You know, f- the sovereign citizen stuff, but she has a kid. I think it's a little mean. I rebuke that. Just so you know.
I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that the sheriff will
Rachel,
notify
get
the
your
court
money,
when,
bro.
Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
Well,
And we'll send you a copy of the order. Okay.
dude, I like the way he's handling this. It's too funny.
It's good seeing you, Judge. It's been a long time, Judge. I hope the government is treating you well.
Yeah.
Dude, bro, them talking and having camaraderie after he just says she's going to jail.
It's the way to go.
Ashanti,
But
Thank you.
where?
happy Thanksgiving.